Wow, 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 wow. Unbelievable game that. Unbelievable. Spain just suffocated France in this World Cup semi-final. Wow. One team didn't turn up and one team dominated. Like I said in my review of the semi-finals, this match will be all about the midfield. And Rodri dominated Tchouaméni and Rabiot. I said whoever wins the midfield battle has one leg into the final. And that's exactly what happened. Rodri just played a 9 out of 10 game. He was everywhere. First of all, I'd like to apologize to Spain. I didn't think Spain could keep France out. I really didn't. I knew they'd probably play him off the park in midfield, but I didn't know Spain would defend like that. You know, a lot of players of Spain had 8 out of 10s. Let's get to France first. Let's break down France and their team. Didier Deschamps made a lot of mistakes. He's been with the France team since 2012, 14 years now. He's leaving, but the first mistake he did is Hernandez were playing left back in the first game of the World Cup. Then he changed it, he put Luca Digne in there. Luca Digne had a nightmare today. He was at fault for both of the goals. Completely at fault for both of the games. For the first one was a penalty, he didn't know where he was. He kicked out, thought the ball was going to drop there, but he kicked Lamine Yamal, a penalty. And the kid that's the under 21 champion, Mikel Oyarzabal, the false number 9, scored the penalty convincingly. The second goal by Pedro Porra, Desiree Douy and Kone didn't help him at all. They both left Pedro Porra to come into the box and score that goal. But Luca Digne didn't know to stick with Pedro Porra or go to Lamine Yamal. He did the other one. He went with Lamine Yamal. So that's the first mistake he did. And Didier Deschamps, he should have put, because when he put Hernandez in, and it was a lot different. When he made the substitutions and he put Hernandez in, it was a lot different. I would have probably substituted Lucas Digne way before and put Theo Hernandez in. But he didn't. He substituted him, I think after 70th minute when France were 2-0 down. So that's the first mistake. The second mistake, Tchouaméni. You know, if I was Tchouaméni tonight, I don't think I would be able to sleep, because when you think you're a big player, or people think you're a big player, you have to turn up. You have to turn up, but most when your team needs it. Today, Rodri turned up. Tchouaméni was nowhere. I don't think he had the ball for more than 4 or 5 times. He didn't dictate the play. Same as Rabiot. Rabiot is another one. He got found out. I don't know if France got found out because they played a decent team, or it was just an off day, and they had their off day in the semi-finals rather than having it in the group stages. Spain had their off day the first game of their World Cup when they just scraped to win. So that's another one. What I think he made a mistake. He should have played Kone But even if he played corner, he would have got, like that happened in the second half, like when he put him on. France has got passed off the park. Tiki-taka, 1-2, give, 1-2, give, 1-2, give. Dembele, I've got to shout you out, man. I have to dig you out. One of my favourite French players since Zidane, Thierry Henry, and Patrick Kluivert. I have to dig you out, and Dembele. When you are a Ballon d'Or winner, within the semi-finals, you have to show up. Dembele didn't really show up this World Cup. I don't know if the Dembele of PSG is the main man there. And then when it comes to France, there's a lot of big egos, a lot of big players that will perform. Like Olise, like Mbappe, like everyone else. Does he not feel comfortable? Does he like to be a big fish in a small pond as PSG, and every ball gets looked for him? Every movement is done for him? Because he's not had a very good tournament. Ousmane Ballon d'Or Dembele. So today was his worst performance I've ever seen him. And this is the semi-final of the World Cup. If you can't get up for the semi-final of the World Cup, I don't really know what you can get up to, really. I think he might need to look at him today in the next couple of weeks and see why he doesn't perform for France. Mbappe couldn't really do nothing. It's like Harry Kane the other night. He's done enough, so I can't really... 8 goals, 3 assists. 12 out of 12 World Cup goals. Can't really dig that Mbappe out, really. Bradley Barcola? Nowhere. Another player? Nowhere. You know what? I don't even want to spend 100 million on Bradley Barcola for Liverpool because I've not seen him really do anything. I'd rather keep the 100 million and play Rio Gamora and our new Spanish signing. And I forgot his name now. It's late at night. So yeah, France. You know the worst thing is, and I said that when I'm watching this, is the worst thing is when you play so well throughout the tournament, and then when you get to the bit that you need to perform, the bit to get you into the final. Even if you get into the final and you lose, not a big deal. I understand. But doing so well all the way, and then you're flat in the semi-final, no press, no energy, then you can't be creative because you don't have the ball. You just run riot. Spain just ran riot and just completely destroyed and suffocated France. There'll be... I'll do the complete verdict and the conclusion afterwards. Let's get to Spain. Spain, I apologize. I apologize to Spain because I thought Spain was done. Especially seeing them at the group stages, they looked lethargic, lack of energy. I think they might have only smashed Saudi 5-1 or something like that. That was their second game. But every time I've seen them, they've not had great performances. But De La Fonte keeps on winning. Keeps on proving us wrong. The under-21. He was the under-21 manager that won. Was it the World Cup under-21? Or did he win the World... Is it under-21? Did he win the World Cup with the under-21s? Or did he win the Euros with under-21s? And... Sorry. Won the Olympics 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. No, they've actually lost. The Manchester City field Spanish team for the UEFA was appointed helmet on the 19 team who won the. Okay, he won the. He won the under 15. Sorry, he won the under 15s. Yeah, he's won the under 15s. So the players that he played with is Mikel Moreno, Daniel Olmo, Mikel Oyarzabal, Fabian Ruiz, and Unai Simons. No wonder why Reina couldn't get into these and couldn't get into the starting lineup. So he has developed these players, all not high maintenance players. So sorry, they won the under 21 Europa Championship title. So these are the guys that won. Yeah, I can remember watching them winning it, and that Mikel Oyarzabal. That's the first time I seen him, and he played really well in that game. And yeah, I think he might have even scored a goal at that time, but he played really well at that time, and I think he scored a goal. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, let me get back to Spain. Yeah. Today's game against France. You know who played well? Rodri. They all had 8 out of 10 performances. 8 out of 10 performances, all of them. No one had a bad game. And when you know when you want to go to the final, you need 8 out of 10 performances throughout the team. Simons in goal, 8 out of 10. Didn't really have a lot to do. At the end, France had 2 shots on target. Right at the end, 2 shots by Dembélé. Simons saved easily. Patrick Porra, I think he was the weak link, and I thought Bradley Barcola was gonna finish him, or Desiree Dewey, but none of them did. He scored the goal, second goal to get Spain into the final. Kabasi, centre back for Barcelona, very good, 8 out of 10. Laporte, 9 out of 10. Cucurella, 8 out of 10, played really well. Solid back four, only conceded 1 goal in the tournaments. This is the 6th clean sheet for Simons Ume. Then we go to Rodri and Ruiz. Man of the match, I can't say who. Either Fabian Ruiz or Rodri. Both played 9 out of 10. Seeing that, I can keep on going on and on. Lamine Yamal, 8 out of 10. Olmo, 8 out of 10. Buyani, he's had a 7 out of 10. Oyarzabal, he had the 8 out of 10. So the main mans here is Rodri and Ruiz. But they were moving that ball, tiki-taka. They were just sucking the energy out of Tchouaméni and Rabiot. Olise didn't help them at all. When you know your team is on the cosh and you know you don't have the ball a lot, become that third midfielder against Rodri and Ruiz. So you've got 3 midfielders. Almost, you know what? They lined up this exact same 4-2-3-1, 4-2-3-1. So Rodri and Ruiz Fabio Ruiz just finished Tchouaméni and Rabiot completely. And that we were able to let Almo and Yamal play. Because they were just, either Kobasi or Laporte will step into midfield to become the third midfielder when they are into possession. You know what? They played with courage, heart. They were hungry. Like Shirky said at the end, they were more hungry than France. They wanted them more. Cucurella was everywhere, stopping every corner, every shot, every corner, every cross. Cucurella was stopping. Porra had the game of his life. Barcola was non-existent. And then Desiree Dewey were non-existent. All great performances across the board. And you know how many players are from De La Fuente's youth team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 out of 11. That just shows what Spain did. You know what? Spain Federation, they could have got any manager really, but they gave the youth, the young coach a chance, and he's won last 2 tournaments, won the European Championships. Now he's in the World Cup final, about to win the World Cup. Can you believe that? In the last 2 tournaments. So my conclusion and verdict of this game. First of all, let's talk about the stats. Spain have been beaten in the last 11 times against France. Look at that. Let me just look at some more. Let me pick some stats. 1 sec, because I can't remember off the heart. First of all, it's 6-0 for Lamine Yamal against Mbappe. He's won 6 times. Mbappe's never won against Lamine Yamal in a knockout phase. Let me just get some stats. This team now has met 39 times, and only once has France won at the World Cup. That was 2006. Spain have won 8 out of the last 11 games against France. Wow. So yeah, them the stats. One team is going to the final in New Jersey on the 19th of July, this Sunday. They're either going to face Messi or Bellingham and Harry Kane. We'll wait and see. But what I've learned? Never to ever doubt Spain, because they always find a way. They're the new Germans. Spain always find a way, and whoever gets Spain in the final, you better come with hunger, grit, and determination. Because Spain will be hungry to get that ball off you. They'll be happy to keep it, and they'll be happy to take the possession off you, so they can suffocate you completely. I could see France gave up in the last 20 minutes. So Spain, you know what? You've probably got 60-70% of winning the World Cup now for me. You are favourites going into this final in New Jersey, New York. France will play for the 3rd and 4th spot. And Saliba won't be there. He's back. He had the reason why. I don't think even with Saliba in the team that France would win, but Saliba had a lot of injections in his back. It finally gave way in the first half. They took him off. But I was proper surprised. 30 minutes, Lacrosse. Crystal Palace centre-back. I think he's linked with Man City, Chelsea. He's linked with a lot of teams at the moment, and Lacrosse. So it was seeing him start over Ibrahim Konate. For him to start above Ibrahim Konate, whilst Deschamps loves Ibrahim Konate, that was surprising. Really, really surprising to see. But yeah, France probably don't want to play this game. The 3rd and 4th, who's going to be the 3rd best team and the 4th best team of the World Cup? But you've got to play it. You've got to play it, and they'll probably play their 2nd string team. Or will they try and get Mbappe to win the world Golden Boot? Will they play a strong team? I don't think they'll play strong. I don't think they'll play Dembélé. I don't think they'll play Saliba is out. I don't think they will play Tchouaméni. I think they will play a lot of the youngsters, or for example, they'll probably play Ibrahim Konate, or Mukamina won't be playing, Luka Dino won't be playing. So there will be big changes. I think the players that will play is the goalkeeper and Mbappe will play. The rest of them will not play, I think, for the third and fourth spot. That's it. One semi-finals have been played and it was very, very entertaining. What do you think about France's performance today? And who do you think was the man of the match? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, hype, and subscribe to this channel. This channel is a brand new channel. We need all the support we can get. This channel is all about the fans. It's for the fans, by the fans, this channel. So make sure you subscribe. There's another one. Thank you for watching. Let's go!